everyone, and welcome back to our channel, Boho and Bling. Today's video is going to be very fall themed yet again. We like to live seasonally, so we're gonna post seasonally. And today we're going to be making a fall themed meal for you all, which includes the meal and the dessert. And we already have the dessert planned. We have not planned the meal, so we're gonna go into the kitchen, find some random stuff in our fridge and cabinets, and make a meal. So welcome, and let's go do that. Hello everyone, it's Hannah. Welcome to my kitchen. As per usual, I will be making the meal and Lydia will be making the dessert, because if I try to make the dessert, anyways. So these are all the ingredients that I found around my house because I haven't been to the grocery store. So we're going to make vegetarian tacos, quesadillas, green beans, corn, yes, and we'll probably have chips and salsa. So I'm going to get out a skillet, and I can't decide if I want to spray it or not, the pan. Excuse me one moment. Okay, I am gonna spray the pan because if I don't, sometimes I burn the quesadillas. It's just not a good thing. So we're gonna spray the bottom of the pan. And okay, I have these ginormous tortilla shells. I'm gonna fold them in a half moon and put it in, and then get another one and do the same thing. Then you take another shell and put it in, and I'm putting it in cold because I'm gonna make the beans. First, let me get this broken tortilla shell out of the way. Okay, so we're gonna get a pot for the beans. I have here mixed chili beans. I like to use chili beans when I'm making these quesadillas because, I don't know, they just seem to go better than black beans, which I like black beans too. Ooh, these are big beans. Huge. The key to making vegetarian tacos or quesadillas or anything, the key really to any vegan or vegetarian meal is the seasoning. So if you want it to taste like the real thing with meat, you need to have the correct seasoning in either your tofu or your beans or whatever you're substituting the meat for. So I have fajita seasoning, and I'm gonna pour that in my beans to give it that spiced meat, spiced taco flavor. And I'm not gonna use the whole pack because that would just be too much. So I'll probably use about half of it. Yeah, half of the pack. Also, I'm gonna put in there some chicken bouillon because that again is going to give it a meat flavor when you're not using any meat. Onion powder, because I don't like onions, and I don't think Lydia does either. And garlic salt. I never measure anything, just pour it. Alright, now turn on the burners. Cook the beans first so that your tortilla shells don't burn while you're waiting. It only takes a couple minutes for the beans to cook too. Oh, use a spoon with holes in it so that you don't have to strain your beans, because you don't want, I mean, if you want the bean juice in there, that's fine, but it just makes your quesadilla soggy, and I don't like the taste of bean juice. So we're gonna strain it. I'm gonna use this spoon that has holes in it so I don't have to actually get a strainer out. I'm going to make green beans and corn. Lydia does not like corn at all. Disclaimer, she hates corn. She's a little on the crazy side. But I love corn. This has to go in the microwave for 7 minutes, which is probably about the time the tacos have to cook. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in. This is the steamable kind from Walmart, my favorite corn ever. You just put it in the microwave for 7 minutes and it cooks. going to make the beans now. We're going to steam them. Takes about 8 minutes. So it's all going to be done around the same time. I'm just gonna, I don't know, I may break them in half because they're a little bit long. Since they're going to be steamed, you always want to put a lid on it. All right, just put a lid on that, put it on high so it can boil for 10 minutes. All right, so these beans are cooked. So I'm just gonna turn down this to low so that they don't burn. And then it's time to turn on the quesadillas. I'm gonna put them on about 7 and wait for those to heat up. Okay, so you want to flip your tortillas often because they are very easy to burn. Very easy, trust me. So anyways, flip them often. You can use one of these. I tend to use my fingers and then burn my fingers off instead of using one of these, so use one of these. How? Hello, friends. Goodbye, friends. Closer. So we want to get out our cheese. This cheese is so good. It's from Trader Joe's, and I don't know what they do that makes it taste so much better than Walmart cheese, but it does. So Lydia doesn't like hers as browned as I do, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull hers off. And this is what hers looks like. Just barely browned. So I'm gonna come over here, open it up, oops, and put some beans in there. And like I said, you wanna use a spoon that has holes in it so you can drain out the bean juice. Lydia doesn't eat as much as I do, or anybody. She eats like a bird. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of beans in hers. And then I'm gonna put a little more garlic salt on there. Just a little bit. And then add some cheese. She doesn't like to overdo it on the cheese either, so. All right, y'all, I said it before and I'll say it again. Country Crock plant butter, the best tasting butter of any butter in the universe. Not sponsored, we're not a big enough channel for that. Even if you're not vegetarian or vegan, this is still the best butter ever, so you should try it. So, to make the best corn, you just want to put some butter in the corn, however much butter y'all like. Like quite a bit, especially if it's dairy free. I mean, you can't really go wrong. Butter in your corn. You want to add garlic salt and onion powder, and it makes it utterly delicious. Dear YouTube family, do you have a sister who won't stop singing country music even though she hates country music and she doesn't like the whole country lifestyle because her name is Bling from Boho and Bling? Dear YouTube family, if so, put it down in the comments below so that we can
There's a dress in the closet.
So we can comfort each other. Thank you. Okay, so with the beans, they've been boiling for about 8 to 10 minutes. I'm just gonna put them in this strainer and strain the water off. Once you've strained your beans, pour them into a bowl. Going to add some seasonings, some delicious seasonings. First up, we're going to add butter, of course. Add the same seasonings that we've used throughout today. Onion powder, garlic salt, and then salt and pepper. I'm only going to use a little bit of salt because everybody likes their own amount of salt. And the pepper. You want to be kind of generous with the pepper because pepper on green beans is really good. I'm not generally a pepper fan, except on green beans. Okay friends, this is my lunch that I created from random ingredients in the house. We have the tacos, green beans, and corn. And next up will be Lydia's dessert. Hi friends, Lydia here. So basically it's time to make the dessert, and I'm making carrot cake. I love carrot cake. I think other people in our family do. I know a lot of my friends like carrot cake, and I just think it's really good. So I'm making that. We have the cream cheese icing to go on it, but I'm actually going to make it in the form of cupcakes just to make it a little more fun. So basically you're just going to need your carrot cake mix, some water, melted butter because we don't actually have oil right now, but fun fact, you can substitute butter and oil for each other. 3 eggs, and then obviously just the icing. I usually prefer to make my own, but we don't have time for that today, even though we're staying home. But anyways, so you're just gonna grease your cupcake tin and preheat your oven to 350, which I've already done that. So now I'm just going to mix all of this together in the mixer. The mix is all mixed up now. I just beat it until it was basically combined, and then beat it again for 2 minutes on medium speed. So I'm just going to put it into the cupcake tins now. And I know they say like fill it like 3/4 of the way, but I'll just plop it in there, I mean, in all honesty. So I'm just gonna use a big spoon and then obviously a little spoon to scrape it out. So I'm just going to get these in here, and then I'll show you what it looks like before I put it in the oven.
what they're looking like before they're in the oven. Apologize about it being a little messy, but it's okay. No one actually cares. But it looks pretty good, and don't tell anybody, but I tasted a little bit of the batter because I like raw butter, don't judge me. And it tasted really good. I don't know why, but it looks like peanut butter, but it's okay. So basically you're gonna bake them for in between 20-24 minutes, but I'm just gonna start out at 20, and then if they're done, I'll take it out and show you guys. They've been out of the oven for a little bit now. I had to wait for them to cool completely, or else the icing would have just gotten all melty. But basically right now I'm just going to ice a few of them and then probably just put some cinnamon on top. Usually I would put like some little shredded carrots or something just to be cute, but I'm not sure if we have carrots. So I'm just going to ice a couple of them and then we'll see how they taste. Okay guys, that is pretty much our video for this week. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed making these things. I think they were both really good. What do you think? She likes it. So anyways, please leave a like, a comment, feel free to subscribe if you want to see more of us. Get our channel out there, and we will see you next week with a brand new video. Bye guys!
Get our tortillas. I have these huge. Whoops, I just broke that one in half. So again, whoops. Okay, thanks. I keep breaking them. What? Turn on the burner? I'm not turning it on yet because I have to cook the beans first.
You're not actually gonna make it.
I am. Okay. I'm done. That went down my chest. Okay. Ah, my beans! It's a boiling. Okay, wait.